has a wife or a girlfriend will know it's exactly the same comment. It's like, do you mind if I stay in the casino all night? You do what you want, love. But when you come back, don't worry, you'll be risking an illicit testicle. So that was off the news. Still struggling. I thought, well, what am I going to do? So I went to see Chris. And anyone who knows Chris knows that even though he does it for a living, he gives the worst advice. Chris, I'm struggling to know what's doing this speech. What can I do? Chris's advice, we'll just make it all, mate. There's only half the room will know you're lying. That's brilliant, that, Chris. Thanks for the advice. And I'll be honest, I did consider it for a while. So I was going to stand up and I was going to tell you all, me and Chris have got to know each other because we're part of the SAS. So, enemy lines.
I've seen me in your best.
We got trapped in Saudi Arabia for 6 months without our platoon, and that's why we're so close. Well, let's be honest, no one would believe that. I mean, Christ almighty, with that heat, this guy gets burnt looking at a little Well, then I did realise I had no reason to worry. Because the topic for my speech, the whole reason why I was going to speak was literally glaring me in the face. It was there for everyone to see. Because the more observant of you in this room might have noticed that Chris has got red hair. Now, before I wrote this speech, I must admit I didn't know that the ginger gene was quite as strong as it was in the Callaghan family. Right, so for all you people who sympathise with redheads or have red hair, I apologise in advance. And I'd like to say from the bottom of my heart, I really don't care. So, it sort of got me thinking that Chris has got red hair. It's difficult for a guy with red hair to attract a woman that I don't get to marry him. Two people from such different backgrounds. How do they come together? How does two people from so far apart end up in love with a child, marrying each other? They're going to spend the rest of their lives together. And I suppose really to understand how it's happened for these two, we've got to go way, way back. About 30 years almost to the day, back to the motherland. Back to the team that's just won 2-1. We won't bring that up at all. Back to a place that's born the most successful club football team in England. Or you might can shut up 5 seconds. We've got to go back to Liverpool. And about 30 years, shut up. Almost a day there was a child being born. And little did if you're a parent like I am, we all have hopes and fears. We hope our children would. Little did they know that this child was being born, he'd be born handsome. He'd be born wealthy. The first pick of every football team he ever played in. A few doors down from Steven Gerrard, someone else was getting born. This guy wasn't quite as fortunate. It came apparent pretty soon, as soon as they were born, the nurses, they were quite gobsmacked. But this child was born with quite bad gingerism. So, for all you in the room that aren't medically trained, this is what we mean. Now, again, as parents, we all have hopes and fears. So the child was born with gingerism, and hopefully they just hoped, they hoped that maybe the child would get away with just being strawberry blonde. Unfortunately, this was not the case, and it soon became apparent that Chris was born with quite a severe strain of gingerism. They hoped he could be clever, and at least be able to do some homework for people and have some kind of friendship base. No, Tracey, I'm sorry. I hope that maybe he would find one of his own. I would find a fellow ginger, preferably a woman. And he would spend with his fellow ginger, holidaying in the shade, swilling in their t-shirts. Meanwhile, in a different part of the world, in a more leafy part of the world, my father's a town called Yorkshire. Amongst the whippets, amongst the banties, next to the sheep and the six-toed women, there was another child being born. A normal child. A child, her parents had different aspirations. They thought she could grow up in a normal way. Maybe grow up and marry a farmer. Someone close and be a Pickering princess forever. Somebody who's going to ruin stature. Over time they grow up, they were kids, they become adults. And over time they became adults and ended up in the same place, a place called home. For all those who are cheering, that was never been. Now, Chris, for an intelligent bloke, unfortunately, decided to quit being a law student and became a door-to-door salesman. Big five for that one. 5. Little wee bit. Now, this is where the speeches cross over, because Chris has given you a version of events, which is a lie. And I'm going to tell you what really happened when they first met. So Chris walked into a bar, and Tracey was at the other side. And if you can imagine mist and some kind of beautiful romantic setting, well, it was absolutely nothing like that because we were in the 80s. And as Chris looked over the bar, he saw the woman of his dreams, and he looked over and thought, she has to be mine. And at the same time, Tracey, she looked back, and she thought, oh Christ, I think that ginger's going to talk to me. Despite the fact that she repelled him, a self-respecting man in this position would be, Chris did what we all do. He got her pissed. And as the beer goggles got thicker, the ginger hair got lighter. And after the beer took hold, they spent the night together. In separate beds. But then, in the morning, something amazing happened. But when Chris fell over to feel the normal empty pillow of the girls who ran off, there she was! And Chris thought, oh my God, she might actually be yours. Over time, it wasn't just the beard that dulled the red hair, she saw the person inside that she always wanted. And they moved to Manchester. And when they moved to Manchester, thankfully for Tracey and Chris, they met a man. A charming, witty, funny, good-looking.
Oh no.
As it turns out, not too bad at wedding speech time. So Chris, a little bit, the ginger afros are not the way forward, and maybe a skinhead is the way to go. Now, as time has gone on, the fact that he's got ginger hair doesn't matter. The fact that they've got a baby together doesn't matter. And I realise at this point, there's half of the room, the ginger half or the red half, whatever you call it, probably wants to lynch me. And there's another half of the room, the Yorkshire half, where the whippets and the six-toed women live. We're probably thinking, as the wedding speech goes, we haven't lost a daughter. Oh, but Christ, we've gained a ginger. So, at this point, I'd like to set the record straight. I have known Chris for about 8 years, and the first time we got to know each other, we were both unemployed. As two people, two men with drive and ambition. We spent our days drinking booze and playing on the PlayStation. Thanks to Chris, where he lived, I ended up getting to know, which is going to be my future wife. I've got 2 great children. I have forgiven him for that. But it is true, no matter what anyone says. It's easy to be someone's friend. It's easy when it's easy, and it's easy to go off the drinks. But in the last 8 years, my life hasn't been great. There's been times when my life hasn't been fantastic, and I've needed someone to support me. And the first person who's always been there, whether it be financially or emotionally, has always been Chris.
Go on, Scouser. Go on, man.
Kids love him. Obviously, they've not no prejudice yet, because they're too young. We go on holidays together. The bride, the maid of honour, is my future wife, and the bride is obviously Tracey. We go on holidays together, we do all sorts of things together, and I can genuinely say, from the bottom of my heart, and people who know me will know I'm not a sentimental person, but I could never wish 2 people in this room more happiness. And they both of them deserve to be the happiness, because both of them are 2 of the nicest people you'll ever meet in the entire world. So the truth of the matter is this: the red half of the room shouldn't want to lynch me. The red half of the room should be proud. They should be proud of the man that their boy turned out to be. And the Yorkshire half of the room, they should be proud. They should be amazingly happy that they've found somebody in their daughter's life that I know will do anything to make them happy. And I think it is a testament to both of them. A testament to me, because I never get sentimental. These 2 are 2 amazing people. Now, at this point, I appreciate there should be a toast, where we should all go very civilised. Oh, there's the bride and groom. Well, that's not happening. What we're going to do is a bit of an unconventional toast, but we're going to have to rehearse it. Because I want everyone to go absolutely nuts for these 2. I want shouting, I want screaming, I want whistling, I want banging on tables, I want stamping on feet. Because these 2 are worth every single bang, every single shout, everything you can do. So we're going to do a little bit of rehearsal. For all these people who've been a little bit conservative, anyone who doesn't bang on the table, anyone who doesn't shout, I'm going to bring you up here personally and make you do on their own. So after 3, just as a practice, I want everybody to go absolutely. And you's in the corner, I'm banking on you. 3, 1, 2, 3. That was poo. This side was good. This side was all. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'll give you your bride and groom, Chris and Tracey, the Gingers. This is the thing, it's a celebration. Let's see you all on the dance floor. Let's have a good drink together. Well, there's one thing I've got to celebrate. Other than this speech, which I'm sure you've all been really dying for, one thing that I have been dying for is the first dance. Anyone who's seen Chris Callaghan will know this will be the highlight of the day. What you all don't know is that Chris has been taking dancing lessons. Stay with me. Although it's customary from the first dance, everyone after 30 seconds to join the couple, Chris is instilled on me. We all have to watch and take videos and film it, and no one is allowed on the dance.